Hello, Poppets. Another one from my treasure of classic fairy tales, an enchanted collection of classic stories. This time we're going to be reading The Princess and the Pea. I hope you're having a good day or a night. Once upon a time, there was a handsome prince who wanted more than anything in the world to find a beautiful princess to marry. The prince travelled far and wide and met lots of princesses from many different lands, but none of them ever seemed to be quite what he was looking for. Feeling very downhearted and weary from travelling, the disappointed prince returned home to the royal palace. He sat by the window of his lonely tower, wishing that there was a way that he could find the perfect princess to marry. Then, one dark night, a terrible storm raged across the kingdom. Lightning bolts flashed across the sky, and thunder boomed as the wind howled and moaned. Rain clattered and battered against the window panes and ran in rivulets down the drenched rooftops. Suddenly, there came the sound of a knocking at the palace door. "Who could possibly be out on such a night?" said the king, as he hurried to find out who it was, as the palace door opened with a creak. The king saw a I have to pronounce this, a bedraggled girl standing on the doorstep. A bedraggled girl standing on the doorstep. Even. These pages are so thin. That's why you need to be always careful with books. "Good heavens," said the king, looking very startled, for the wind and the rain had made the girl look as though she had just climbed out of the river. The water ran down from her hair and clothes. It trickled into the toes of her shoes and spilled over the heels into little puddles. "I beg your pardon for calling so late," said the girl, "but I have come to ask for your help. Ask you to help me. I am a princess and I am lost in this storm. Please, will you give me shelter for the night?" "Of course," said the king. "Come in, my dear." Nearby, the queen was listening. It would be very nice if her son could at last find a wife, but the queen needed to know if this mysterious girl truly was a princess. So she tiptoed upstairs to one of the royal bedchambers. "Put a single pea on the base of this bed," the queen commanded her servants. "Then lay 20 mattresses on top of it." How peculiar. One by one, the mattresses were stacked upon the pea. What a job the servants had! At last, the task was complete, and it was time for everyone to go to bed. The princess lay all night on the tall pile of mattresses. In the morning, the king and queen came to the girl's bedchamber to ask how she slept. "Oh, I slept very badly," replied the girl. "I tossed and turned all night and hardly closed my eyes. The bed looked so very comfortable, but it felt like I was laying on something hard. I may as well have been sleeping on a stone." The queen was very happy. Only a true princess could be so sensitive as to feel a single pea beneath the 20 mattresses. It seemed that her son might have found a wife after all. The prince came down from his tower and fell instantly in love with the beautiful girl. He was very happy because at last he had found a true princess. The prince would soon marry the princess and they would live happily ever after. The king and the queen were very happy too. After many years of searching, their only son had found a wife. They no longer needed the pea, but because it had been so useful, they decided to put it into a museum, and as far as anyone knows, it is still there to this very day. The end. What did you guys think of that one? That's pretty cute. I like that. A little bit sensitive. I'm pretty sure if there was a pea in my mattress, I may not feel it, so I may not be a true princess then. Bye-bye.